this one is the front and this is the back, but I can't confirm that. Also, it comes with a stand. I just don't have it on the stand right now. I can show you what that looks like as well. It looks like this. Nothing special. Usually I have my mic on my stand, but just because it's annoying to take on and off. If you have a Blue Yeti, you know. Or maybe it's just the one I have. I don't know. It's hard to take on and off. So when I have it off, I just prefer to keep it off. Plus, in the first video I ever did, it was off. I wish I had like the chunky headphones I wore in that video, because that was kind of iconic for like my first few videos. So anyway, this is the Blue Yeti mic. This is the Blue Yeti USB microphone specifically, because there's a lot of different tiers. I think this is one of like the lower, like this is the mic that most ASMR artists use. But for example, Dido ASMR has a higher end Blue Yeti, and so they do exist. This just isn't one of them. This is the blackout, or like the all black finish. I think it's really cute. But I didn't actually buy this. This is my brother's, which I mentioned in my first video, I think. And he's the one that dented it, hence the name Dented Mic ASMR. It wasn't me. I don't want people to think I'm like careless like that, because these things are kind of expensive. I think this one you can get on Amazon for 150 Canadian, which is like 100 USD approximately, or like 100 euros or something like that if you're interested. Okay, so oh wait, I lied. Okay, so this is the front right here, the one that says blue. Then there's also a button that says mute and volume. The mute and the volume button. I think in my first video ever, Lily's ASMR, actually, who I guess has been watching my videos since the very start, I'm pretty sure it was her. She commented and she was so sweet, and she was like, girl, actually, the volume button doesn't change the volume for the viewer, it changes the volume for you in your own headphones. So now I know that. That's what that does. So yeah, you have the volume knob, which turns the volume up and down in your own headphones that are plugged into the mic at the bottom. They take a like lightning type, I think this is lightning, Apple headphone or other, and then this is USB, like with the old looking USB, and then I have that plugged into an adapter which plugs into my phone. Yeah. What else? Then there's the mute button, which is pretty self-explanatory. It'll mute the mic. Some people like that as a trigger, some people really don't. I personally do, but I know other people get like a little annoyed. I think of people, not annoyed, but I've gotten comments before just saying that it's like not as tingly or whatever. Okay, and then the back side, which is actually the side that most ASMR artists I feel like will show to the viewer. You have the gain knob, the gain. So the gain can go low, or it can go high. So in an ASMR title, oops, I'm running out of storage, but in an ASMR video, when people will say 100% sensitivity, this is what they mean by that. Sometimes I feel like ASMR artists will put like 1,000% or 200% or 300%. That doesn't exist. But basically they just mean very tingly and like to the max. I think when I first started filming, I'd keep my gain really, really high like this, and then I think I slowly just started lowering it for honestly no particular reason. I think I just started filming at busier times, so I didn't want the mic to pick up all the different sound. But a lot of people actually really like when the gain is adjusted during a video. Personally, I feel like I don't even really notice. It's not like my thing, but if you're one of those people, here you go. I hope you like that. Yeah, so if the gain is low, that means less background noise and clear voice. If you're close this is like